What's up, my beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in. This is your weekly energy report for the week of November 24th to the November 30th.
What's up, my beautiful
2020. This week is nuts. All right. This is going to be a very important transmission. Okay. A lot is happening. A lot is going on, and we're going to get deep into it. Okay. Going to the charts, going to the channeling. I'm getting so many downloads lately, as I'm sure you guys have too. We are coming into this apex moment, guys. We are coming into this new profound energy. And this new energy is going to guide us into this new world. I know all you guys can feel it. Exciting stuff happening going on right now. As we sit in this place, it's important to understand and realize what is serving you, what is not serving you. Okay, so we are coming into this eclipse season on top of the other massive astrological things that are going on, right? And with this new eclipse season, it's going to really shift the energy. And this week, we are going into that eclipse energy. So this new eclipse energy is going to be more of, this eclipse energy is more communal. You're going to be feeling energy more, literally feeling it going through you, through your body. The electromagnetism of the body is getting a super sharp injection, right, of attunement. And as we increase our attunement to these processes, these energies are coming up, and we're going to be getting downloads like shit that you've never known or understood before. It's really next level shit. We are being shown the next chapter, each of us in our own way. Okay. As we're being shown, we are being asked to take a risk. Taking a risk to step into that place that we know we've always belonged, but didn't always believe that we were able to get there. Okay? There's a massive divide happening in the world, as we all can see. And it is up to us individually, right? As we go through this process of clearing and purging and illuminating and activating, it's happening so very quickly that the energy is just expanding out and rising up. It's activating our DNA. And there are people out there and entities out there that do not want that DNA to be activated, because what happens when you have activated DNA, right? You become more aware, you become more alive, you become more whole. And they cannot control you when you are whole. So this is what we're up against, guys. This is a spiritual warfare. And I promise you that as you step into your knowing of yourself, and as you step into this light vibration that is moving through you, you will activate this higher vibrational version of yourself, and you will just know what you need to do. You don't necessarily need to just study things or go to school. You need to listen within and stand and take one step at a time. All right. This energy is so strong. Nobody can, you can't deny it at this point. All right. People are walking around and having these crazy experiences. A lot of people don't understand what they're feeling or understand what they're feeling or seeing, because there are so many blockages. So as we come into this eclipse season, the energy is going to dramatically shift, okay, over this week, right? And isn't it interesting that they are instituting these lockdowns for this next 3 weeks, which is going to be the most massive surge of energy we are ever going to see in our lifetime. Make sure you are doing your own work. Utilize this energy in this time to sit with yourself and allow this energy to expand you. Okay? That means don't numb it out. Don't dumb it down. Don't suppress what you know to be true. If you're in an unhealthy relationship, get the fuck out. Okay? If you're in a job that you hate, get the fuck out. If you're feeling this pull towards a passion, go run towards it. Have that conversation, do that thing, feel that experience to bring you to your deeper level of truth. Because it is our truth that we are discovering at this much deeper etheric level. We are expanding as a consciousness, guys. This is exciting times. Supernatural shit's going to be happening everywhere. You're not going to understand it. Don't try to put words to it. Okay? Just make sure that you're honing in on your own heart, on yourself, and step into your purpose. Step into your own divine light and love. So today we have, let's see, that's yesterday actually. If you guys would like to see the charts, please go over to YouTube. I'm going to bring up the chart here right now on YouTube. And I'm going to dive deep into the charts, see what's going on. Okay, so on the 24th today, we have the moon that's going to be transiting in Aries. Okay, this is vulnerability. It's also going to be transiting over Mars. All right, this new, like, I need to figure it out. I need to go get going. I need to get in there. I need to make it happen. I need to understand. We're needing to understand more of what's going on within, right? Like, what is all this stuff trying to teach us? Now, it's sort of like still like an amoeba. The amoeba is still confusing because we don't forget we also have Neptune square the nodes. That is illusion and delusion, and that's going to be like that for the next couple months. So with that energy, it's sort of putting like a fog over our purpose, right? But here's the thing. That fog is designed, okay, to make you step deeper into your faith, to step deeper into the knowing of where you're going, of your destiny, of your fate, okay? And as you step deeper into that, you are going to trust it more. And the more you trust, the more you go, the more you feel, the more it feels right, the more you open up, and the more it expands, and the more that it's going to create this peace, this alignment inside of you that is just going to flourish. Okay? So we are heading into the eclipse. Well, first we're heading into Thanksgiving, right? And Thanksgiving is going to be on Thursday, 2 days from now. So on on Thanksgiving, we're going to be having the moon conjuncting Black Moon Lilith and Uranus. That's going to be interesting because remember, a little while back, a couple months ago, we had a full moon that was exactly conjunct Uranus. It's actually on, I believe it was on Halloween, right? So this is coming around now again to like, oh, did you open up? Did you see what that was going on? And the moon is exalted in Taurus. So this is like grounding ourselves into our knowing, into our space of what we're meant to really stay dedicated to within ourselves to move through this incredibly potent energy. All right. And we also have Venus this week. All right. That's going to be directly opposing Uranus. Now, when Venus in Scorpio opposes Uranus in Taurus, that's retrograde. This is some like you meet someone, you're like, yo, let's fuck. Like that's like that, like, oh my God, you're my soulmate, I found you. Right? That's this like, holy shit, next level. Like, I'm so stoked to really get to know you. Soulmates, twin flames, whatever word you want to put on it. This is where all of that stuff comes down, and it just feels right to make sense. However, be careful, because if you are not in total alignment with yourself, then this could potentially be another learned lesson, or maybe you going back to your dysfunctional pattern of behavior for that instant gratification. Okay, you want to keep yourself in check to make sure that you're not making the decisions based on wanting to escape, wanting to distract yourself from your spiritual mission and purpose. Because right now, the spiritual mission and purpose is collectively loud. It's massive. It's screaming at us all. And as it's screaming at us all, it's like, okay, here you go. Here's what you need to focus on. Here's the roadmap, but while you're walking the road, fuck, man, this is a long road, right? And as you're walking on the road, you're like, oh man, I'd really like to get some of that over here. I'd really like to have some of that over here. And if you go off that road, then it's like, you know, like, because the road can be a little more like, it requires more discipline. It requires more alignment, right? It doesn't give you the initial, you know, hit that dopamine fix. So this is doubling down, whatever you want to call it, doubling down on our conviction of what we need to do to go forward. Okay, just watch that temptation, and if something does come in, it's going to hit you hard. Okay, the possibility of people coming back and the possibility of things happening in a very like sexual way is very, very high. Of course, you know, Venus and Scorpio is like, bam, like it's that physical, like, wow, you feel so good, right? It can be like, this is the best, you know, best sex I ever had kind of energy. But it can also be like, this is the biggest lesson of my life kind of energy. All right. This also has to do with money too. So if you have like some kind of offer that's coming in that seems too good to be true, or it seems to be like, yeah, I don't know. All right. Just let that feeling go through you and then come back to it and just go take it one step at a time. Don't jump from 0 to 100. Okay. Just watch that, because that your Uranus Kundalini energy is in the physical body, right? Uranus and Taurus is in the physical body. So we're all experiencing these ascension symptoms in a way that is super intense and is super, like, it can almost take over if we don't watch it. All right. So we need to make sure that we're aware and that we're functioning from that centered and aligned place. All right. So on the 27th, now we have the moon moving through. So from the 26th to the 27th is when Venus will be exactly opposed to Uranus, right? So, hey, enjoy, have some fun, do a little sex magic, or, practice some tantra, or, get in that freak mode, but be completely open and communicative about it, right? Let them know, okay, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what I want. This is what I don't want, blah, blah, blah. Be honest and open and have fun with it, and allow yourself to explore. That, Sagittarius is all about exploration, right? Allowing yourself to feel and have fun and get out there and, be curious and experimentation, biohacking. This is perfect for jumping into those biohacking places where, let's see what this does. Let's see what that does. What if we combine all this stuff? How can this help, right? That's where we're at. And the more that you do that, and if you feel something like, I don't know, like, say, even if you're like, say you're going for a hike, right? Well, what if I hike and I throw on binaural beats while I'm hiking, right? Well, that's going to put you in a different zone, right? Or what if I set an intention when I put on my binaural beats while I'm hiking? Or what if I go over there and sit over there in that place and look out, you know, in this, that feels like a vortex to me over there. You go over there and you get some downloads. Like, these little combination of things are going to make really, really profound impacts on whatever it is that you do right now. Okay. So I encourage you to just go within. What's the topic? The topic is the weekly energies this week. Okay. So November 28th. All right. We have the moon, of course, moving through the third decan of Taurus. And now Venus has passed Uranus. Excuse me. We have Jupiter at 25 degrees of Capricorn. Now, with Jupiter literally right in the middle of Saturn and Pluto, it's connecting these energies together, right? And with it connecting these energies, it's like, it's saying, okay, we took all this deep, dark stuff that we've been processing and going through, and now we're going to, we've cleared it out, we raised our vibration. Now we're going to sit down and we're going to structure a new way of doing things. Now we're going to figure out a new way of living. All the stuff that, all the hard work that you've been working for, because, you know, Saturn is a taskmaster. It's about, you know, you got to put in the work, you got to learn the lesson, you got to make sure that you embody what, you know, like practice what you preach, right? So whatever hardships you've been going through, it's been saying, hey, it's time to put up or shut up, basically. Like, shit it off the pot, right? So 28 degrees. Once it goes in Aquarius, that's when, okay, now we're in the new energy. But for now, we're still in the process of clearing out all this old gunk. Okay. And it's interesting to note that Jupiter will be conjunct at the same degree Saturn from 29 to 0 to 1 degrees of Aquarius. So it's literally, this energy is carrying us through and into the new age. We're like being carried, like transported through a portal next month. And being transported through this portal, it's blasting this high vibrational energy into our consciousness. Okay. And this eclipse that's going to happen on the 30th, okay, is going to be really like the beginning of that portal. And this portal is going to be the biggest, most intense, most fascinating thing that any of us have ever experienced in our life. And it's going to be so dynamic, it will change all of our lives forever, internally. And when we change the internal, we're changing the external, right? So whatever imbalances are going on, they are being balanced out. So it's critical to work, to be able to utilize this energy to your benefit, okay? Take steps to care for yourself, to allow yourself to realize. I know for me, like, you know, I've been an athlete my whole life, right? And for a long time, like I was taking like high amounts of like stimulants, like, you know, caffeine and really whatever stimulants or whatever I could get my hands on to give me more of an edge, right? To get up on the competition, which was essentially the world for me. And so I would be trying to enhance, push, be bigger, stronger, faster, harder, whatever I could do, I get, you know, realize that shit just burns you out, man. Balance is the best optimization. When you are balanced and you allow all the plumbing, so to speak, to function properly, everything just goes. You have a higher vibrational energy of surrender that can blast through you when you stop trying to control it. And that is the dynamic. Like, there's an aspect of control, and we can feel it in the collective unconscious, right? There's a control dynamic that is trying to hold us down. And the more of us that activate that responsibility in our heart and open up our heart chakra and take responsibility for our lives and step into the knowing that we are here to serve a greater purpose, the more that control dynamic falls away. That the Saturn Jupiter conjunction is going to wipe that control dynamic out. That is, in the collective, it's going bye-bye. It's not going to be able to live in this new vibration. It's just not going to happen. So, but right now, especially because Neptune square the nodes, it feels confusing. It feels like everything is coming up. It's boiling, right? We're at the boiling point, and it's at a steady boil. It's rumbling. This eclipse is gonna boil it over, and all this shit that's not meant to be, it's gonna leave. It's gonna go out. It has no place to sit here anymore. This is divine orchestration, my friends. Okay, this is meant to happen. So whatever fears, whatever worries that you may have about what's going on in the world, do not worry about it. Things are going to be fine, but as long as you're in that vibration of feeling fine. All right. This is where the vibration is going to rule you. So if you choose to stay in the vibration of fear, you will live in that vibration of fear for the rest of your life. And me? Fuck that shit. I ain't doing that. Nope. Not going to happen. Right? Yes, clarity is coming. Clarity is going to really happen about this time next month. Okay? The big show, the big hoorah, right? Like the apex, the crescendo, the pinnacle is going to be the third week of December. That's where really like everything just, it's what do they call it? Fire sale. Everything must go. We're coming into the new world. All right. This applies to everything. Okay. Yes, relationships. Okay. If the relationship is not right for you, you're going to know it. It's going to end right now. If the job or the business is not right for you, it's going to end. And whatever passion that you have, you need to go towards that passion. Okay. So important. I cannot stress enough. We need to make sure that we are following that passion. So the 29th, we're coming in the day before the eclipse. Okay. Still, the nodes aren't exact, but now the 29th is when Neptune goes direct. So Neptune is one of the slowest moving planets, right? So we're not going to feel this really consciously, but we're all going to be sort of like, we're all hyper connected to the collective unconscious right now. It feels like Alice in Wonderland, like a perpetual acid trip or something. It's actually really pretty freaking trippy right now. You don't know what to believe. You don't know what to think, which way is up, which way is down. Everything seems convoluted, right? And this is where it is so important to listen to your heart, to listen to what your heart is speaking and telling you. That is the answer to everything that you're seeking. Is all inside you. You're not going to find answers anywhere else but in your own heart. Okay? And this isn't even going to be exact until, I think, end of December, beginning of January, right? Once Neptune, I think, goes back to 19 degrees. So this is going to be around for a while. This is why, Neptune represents, it's one side or the other. So it's either we fully believe in it or we don't. It's either we're living in a complete delusion or, completely connect to our reality. We're either completely surrendered or we're completely addicted. It's all these extremes, right? So with all these extremes, just try to make sure that you're not falling down a rabbit hole of dysfunctional extremes. Make sure that you're keeping yourself in check. Make sure that you're around loving people. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself in a compassionate way. And then, of course, this eclipse, all right, is going to hit. It's going to be at this full moon eclipse. It's going to be at 8 degrees. Let me go ahead and this here. 8 is 8. 36, 20. I'll go a little forward. 50, 39. Okay, let's go down a minute. 38, 48. Okay, so 8 degrees and 38 minutes exactly, right? 8 and 8 plus 3 is 11. So numerologically, 8 and 11. I mean, you can't get much more powerful than that. All right, this is bringing in the new, and now this is a partial lunar eclipse. The total solar eclipse will be on December 14th. And so this is bringing us into the portal, right? And then the total solar eclipse, bam, will really bring us into this new world that we're living. And we have a choice, guys. It is so important to choose wisely, okay? And on this eclipse, now, so I made a whole video alone on the eclipse. You can and the December energies. I go into it too. Guys can check that out on my YouTube. I posted those a few days ago. And don't forget, Sagittarius season, 40% off, guys. I'm giving you guys 40% off for level 1, 2, and 3 astrology readings. Get your reading now. This next 4 weeks is going to be critical to get clarity on where you're going in life. Okay. So make sure you guys jump on this. All right. So this deal is not going to last and it's filling up quick. Okay. So we also have, Chiron is going to be going direct next month as well. So Chiron is starting to slow down a little bit. It's at 5 degrees, and 5 is change. And this is the energy of who am I, right? And during this eclipse, Chiron is going to be trining the sun. And the sun is going to be loosely conjunct White Moon Selena. Actually, no, I would say Mercury is exactly conjunct White Moon Selena. So this is where like our spirit is really talking to us. It's really coming out. And it's super deep. Like we're investigating the deep vulnerabilities in our subconscious mind and where we want to go, understanding what our purpose is. And of course, on this day too, Jupiter goes into 26 degrees of Capricorn. So it is now just 2 degrees away from Saturn. So all these things happening, we are literally just being ripped and pulled into this new phase, into this new dimension, literally, that is teaching us a whole new way to think, be, feel, just live, right? So we have the opportunity here, guys, to evolve. Now, what we're seeing in the world is that, wait a minute, the powers that be don't want people to evolve. We need to keep you guys controlled because there's just too much shenanigans going on. Okay? To that, I say, fuck you. Because there's no control dynamics going to come down. I'm not going to live my life sick and under tyranny. I don't think so. So this is what we're up against. And the way the energy is going, guys, all of us, the indigos, the star seeds, the people that came here that have experienced all these difficulties, all these challenges in life, we have come here for a reason. And now we are being awakened by divine process to activate our knowingness and ability to help and heal and raise the vibration of the world. We are meant to change, to be the game changers of this world. Okay? We have to step into the knowing of that. And right now, this energy is doing exactly that. So it is so important for you guys to take care of yourself, to be compassionate to yourself, to allow these things to wake up. And with Uranus and Taurus, this can come through your physical body. I can't tell you how many people, myself included, who have had all these weird physical things happening, right? Like I had this massive shit going on my right shoulder. I have torn ligaments and tendons, and I still have to get testing done. But the work that I've been doing, okay, has been neutralizing process supernatural healing capacity, which I'm going to start sharing with you guys very soon as I get going with this microscopy business stuff. Okay. New ways of assessing, new ways of learning, new ways of being are being created and downloaded right now, right? Hey, what's up, Mama Jody? Tell your kids I said what's up. Thank you very much. So this is where, you know, and there's a lot of children that have been born, right? In this experience and this stuff. It is our job as the, you know, as the adults, you know, as the leaders in this new frontier, if you will, to take charge and to teach these people and to help everyone see and understand and feel what's going on and what the new way is going to be like. That's why create the North Node in Gemini. This lunar eclipse is ending an old way of how we connected, bringing together a new way of connection. Now, it's probably going to be a little bit underground, right? Like because, you know, right now we are going through like a revolution. Like there's a revolutionary process going on in the world. So we are the ones that know what we need to do at this point. Now we just have to have the courage to stand up and say, fuck this shit. I'm going to create what I want to create. And I'm going to have to find a way to make it work. And that's what we're doing here, right? We are connecting together and discovering new ways to make it work. And this is going to happen in all these different industries, okay? Real estate industry, the health and wellness industry, the bodybuilding industry. Wait till you guys see the shit that I'm coming with for the bodybuilders. It's going to blow your fucking mind, all right? Health and wellness, biohacking industry, all the medicine, you know, the attorneys, the whole government, every industry out there is going to change, right? 2021 is going to be the year where the light workers stand up and the year of the rainbow warrior, where we come into our power and we start to establish new ways of living. And I cannot stress enough, it is so important right now to do this work. What's up, Rose? To do this work, to come together, to strengthen your resolve, to open your heart, to stand in your truth and your power, and bring this knowingness out to the world so that we can create the life or the reality and the vision that we all know is possible. But a lot of people don't want it to happen because the few, you know, want to control the many. But that shit ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna happen. Too many people with too much love and too much desire for a better life. It's just, we will not go quietly into this good night. Wow, that was legendary, huh? So, coming into this eclipse, guys, honor your body, honor yourself, you know, consume good, high quality, nutritious foods the best you can, meditate, right? So I've heard that a lot. This is the year for the light worker. Is it really this time? Well, okay. So 2020 has been the year where we're all waking up. It's a great awakening, right? A lot of people we've been forced to look at ourselves this year. 2021 is the year where light workers have gone through, many have gone through their dark night of the soul, are finally woken up. And now it's time to take that energy and step into the action of what it is they've always been feeling like they needed to do. Okay, so the year of the light worker is a bit of a misnomer, or like it's an oversimplification. Okay, because each person has the ability to choose, okay, do I want to go into this fear? Do I really want to go into this process? My answer is fuck yes. Okay, some people may say fuck no. Be like, no, I want to be safe. I want to be in my little place over here. I don't want to deal with that shit. And hey, that's okay. But the more people that we have that are willing to step into their authenticity, to their divine purpose, the quicker and more efficiently that this process is going to go. Okay. So I want to make sure you guys really, really understand the intensity and severity of what's going on here. So on that note, let's see what you guys' questions are. Hit the like button, 23 in chat, 7 likes. Finally got launched. Okay, I'll be there. I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are awesome. I started kicking my backside. I've been in some energetically awful places the past month. Well, look, there's a lot of difficult energies that are going around, but these difficult energies that are happening, they're going on because we have to purge it out, right? We have to open up. So surrender into it, accept it. It's really like, for example, like for me, right? A big thing that I was struggling with is my physical body. Like, you know, I believe that, you know, I'm always trying to enhance and optimize and make everything great. On paper, my body has been optimized, right? But energetically speaking, I've been feeling this heaviness, this frustration with lack of, you know, results. And so I stopped taking testosterone. I stopped on my supplements. I stopped taking everything that, you know, was going into my body temporarily. And man, now it's like just firing on all cylinders. Everything is just starting to come through. It's been about 2 months now, right? So now, Australia just said we only need the vaccine if we catch a plane overseas. Well, that's how they're starting it, right? Jessica, thank you. I appreciate you. So they're going to try to start implementing these rules and regulations where you can't travel without a vaccine and you can't, like, all these mandates, right? They're going to try to pressurize us into creating these places. But what's going to happen is a lot of people, when they start getting jabbed, are going to get very sick. All right. And when people get sick, I'm actually creating a process to be able to identify qualitative and quantitative data to show how that happens. And when we bring that out, it's going to change the game completely. And people are going to start to realize when they're actually being injured through that, you know, okay, this shit is real. Like, I need to wake up. I need to be careful. I need to take care of myself naturally. I need to be holistic, right? We need to put good quality stuff in our body so that no vaccine, that's bullcrap. What do you mean by that? All of our stuff being tested, yes. We were talking about me testing my products for my spiritual store. I wanted to go into energetically shitty places to test my products and the effects they work. You want to go into energetically shitty places? To see the back and forth. I get it. Okay, good work. Hell yeah. So a lot of stuff's gonna be coming down the pipeline, guys. This energy is gonna start hitting way harder, fast, right? That's good. Give me a sandwich. Good work. Let's see here. For me, I wanted to test my stuff. Yes, laughing. I'm starting my Saturn kick my backside. Well, Saturn has been kicking all of our asses. Okay, and Saturn is about when Saturn goes to 29 degrees. Okay, for about the first 2 weeks of December, that's when it's going to be kind of intense because that's called the anorectic degree, and that is when all the energy, all the learning lessons, all the stuff that we've been through and that we've experienced in that place at that degree is all going to come to a head, and then it's going to come to 0 degrees and poof, pop like a balloon, baby. And it's all going to be pushed through. All right. So that's what's going on. What do you think we should do on December 22nd to celebrate? Well, I wouldn't say December 22nd is going to be, or December 21st is going to be the day to celebrate per se. I'd say that's going to be more of a day to cleanse, to detox, to be still, to really just connect 100% with yourself and purify. No, like the celebration can come probably like on New Year's, right? That's one of the things is going to start to, be pushing forward. But that's where the stuff's coming. Look, there's a lot of agendas that are in the work that I don't think are going to fully go through. I think that they're trying to bring these things to pipelines. There's a massive battle going on right now, right? Like, good versus evil, it's like that 99 to 100%. It's right there. And as we're going through that, like let's call a spade. It sucks, and you really can't tell what's going on, who's going to win, there's so much deception and lying and cheating and stealing and all this shit going on. So you can't get too tuned into that. Don't worry about that right now. The truth is in your heart, and that's all you have to know. That's all you need to remember. Okay? Stay true in your heart and be with yourself and listen to your own guidance. And that is where all the good stuff's going to come. There is no vaccine needed. This whole pandemic is a fucking lie. It's all bullshit. And I'm not going to get too into the politics of it, but it's an agenda. It's an agenda to try to control people. So as more and more people are coming to wake up, we're developing our own ways around it. The Age of Aquarius is a decentralized experience. It's about us taking responsibility for our lives, creating our own communities, creating our own worlds, essentially. Right? Yeah, as we're sitting in our higher vibration, the low vibration stuff will naturally just not find us. We are protected while we sit in that higher vibration. So that's why it is so important to stay connected to the self, right? Yes, the darkness is being purged out, all right? It's being cleared out. And the purging process feels dark, it feels shitty, it feels nasty, but it is coming, okay? 0 degrees is at the Saturn return for Sagittarius. That doesn't even make any sense. So that's okay. So really at the bottom line is this energy is about solidifying our emotional boundaries. Because many empaths, many people that are energetically sensitive, we don't have strong emotional boundaries, and we've allowed people to violate those boundaries. That's why there's massive amounts of gaslighting going on from the powers that be to the world. It's all showing its dysfunction right now in a grand way. And the people that are used to being abused by a narcissist, they're falling for it, right? They're not seeing how they're being manipulated. And that's why we need to become healthy so we can show them, right? This is where we are standing in our power by having strong emotional boundaries. No, you're not going to fuck with me. This is what I am. This is who I am. This is where I'm going. And this is how it's going to be. Thank you very much. With love. Have a nice fucking day. All right. And these energies are just going to continue to get more and more sensitive so that we can identify all these areas where we're weak in and create this completely strong bonded experience in our consciousness. All right. All right. So on that note, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you guys very, very much. Please share this video with anyone that you think will resonate with this message. And don't forget, 40% off. All right. Actually, Mama Jody, do you think moving during this time is a good idea? I believe that a lot of people are moving, and I think it's going to happen, especially with all these mandates. At least in the United States, what I think is going to happen is that the states are going to try to mandate certain things, and say if they try to mandate, the V, I'm just going to call it the V. All right. If states try to mandate the V, wherever that state, like Florida already said that they're not going to do that. So you'll be seeing my ass down in Florida, So this is all about learning how to just follow your heart, whatever this is a spiritual chess game, guys. Whatever step they take, we must take ourselves into the direction that our heart feels right. And that is a process. The more you tune into that, the better off you're going to be. And that is the bottom line. All right. So don't forget, 40% off readings. Tell your friends, let them know, come at me. Let's make this happen. Let's help people out. I love you all very much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it so very much. And I will see you guys on the next report. Have a great week. Happy Thanksgiving. And Yejat Mai, I think that's how you say your name. And Sarah One Insights. I'm not sure when or if I'll be moving, but I'm allowing it to go. But I will let you guys know for sure. All right. And Blue Fame Integration, I appreciate you too. Hell yeah. All right. So you guys have a wonderful week. Happy Thanksgiving.